everyone. I am so excited to have Julia on the Earliest Late Show. If you could give everyone a brief introduction of who you are, I would love that. You're doing it. Like you're a singer, actor, YouTuber. You also have your own show, correct?
Yes, I do. I
Yeah.
do. Hi, my name is Julia Marley. Yeah, like Bitota just said, I'm an actress, singer, dancer. I do have my own series called Behind the Resume on YouTube, where I interview people in the industry, and we definitely share that passion of interviewing because it's so fulfilling to me.
Yeah.
I'm really happy to be here.
Yeah, I'm happy to have you here. I would love to just get a little insight of how you started everything because I know you've been doing YouTube for a while and
Mhm.
acting and all of it, dancing,
Yeah.
singing. How'd you get your start? Is it something you've always known you're gonna be in, like the entertainment industry and performing?
So I came out of the womb just, loving to sing and loving to perform. And so my parents, who are so incredibly supportive, but not in the industry, just saw that I love to sing and love to dance
Yeah.
around the house. And so they put me in community theater. And I'm very, very fortunate to live in an area with so much theater. And
Hmm.
so many Broadway performers come to perform in this area. So much talent, so many incredible teachers in this area. I'm just really, really grateful for the upbringing in theater that I've had. But I just started doing community theater, and I I fell in love at such a young age. I was bit by the bug, and I've just
Yeah.
never looked back.
Yeah, and you doing YouTube too. You have a lot of informational content too about acting and everything like that, which is really cool to me because I feel like the industry is sort of one of those things that you kind of know about, but like there's a lot of blocks and you have to kind of really dive deep into. So what just inspired you to start sharing that sort of information online?
Well, when I was like 13, 14, I started dancing in LA. I started doing hip hop.
Yeah.
And up until that point, I was just doing theater. And I found, I don't know if you know, like Millennium Dance Complex
Yeah.
and videos like that. I started finding these videos on YouTube, and I was like, oh my God, this is the coolest thing ever. And I need to do this. And so all of the kids in those videos, I just became like obsessed with. I thought they were the coolest people in the world. And all I wanted to do was like dance like them in those videos.
Hmm.
A few of them started YouTube channels, and they were vlogging their days. And these kids were doing commercials, and they were acting on TV, and they were dancing in LA. And I was like, "Oh my gosh, I want to do that." And with Instagram or other social media platforms where it's just a photo, you can be inspired, but you have no idea what their day looks like or the
Yeah.
work that goes into it. And so I started watching a few of these kids' vlogs, and I
Hmm.
saw that they were doing homework in the car on the way to a late night dance class, or going over 10 scripts, and just they were so busy and so hardworking.
Hmm.
And YouTube has watching people on YouTube has impacted me so much and
Hmm.
inspired me. And my favorite YouTuber right now is Nicole Lano. I don't know if you watch her
Okay.
videos.
Yeah. I know. Yeah.
I've like danced with her for years in classes, and she's the sweetest thing. But her videos and what she's built and what she shares, I mean, I'm one of millions who she inspires.
Yeah.
But I just felt like if I could be that source to somebody else, or someone could watch a video of mine and then want to go, you know, follow their passions or work hard towards something, I know what it feels like to be on the receiving end. So that's what made me want to start creating videos.
Mm.
And also, like you said, this journey of being an actor, pursuing whether it's Broadway or anything, it is wild. And there are so many ups and downs. And so I kind of felt like I I just don't feel like I'm meant to be on this journey alone. And I want to bring others along for the ride.
Wow. I mean, that's really insightful. I feel like yeah, it is true. Like when you get so much from like other people, you're almost like, I feel like I need to give somewhat to
Yes.
someone else. It's
Yes.
yeah. I think it's a really honorable like mindset to have too, because like as you grow, like some other people can be getting an opportunity from your video, like from learning
Totally.
about one thing, and you could lead them
Totally.
to a whole different career that they didn't even know they could do before
Mhm.
watching your video.
Yeah.
Um, but speaking of the industry, we're gonna play a little game called the Log
Okay.
Line Challenge. and I have a few log lines written out, and you're just gonna give me who you think would star in that, or if you want to add in some ensemble cast, like who would you see in that movie.
Cool.
The first one's kind of giving indie. It's a stubborn New Yorker accepts a marriage proposal from a stranger and is reluctantly dragged to meet the family.
Stubborn New Yorker. Do you watch You on Netflix?
Yes.
I would like to see Penn Badgley play that role. Yeah.
I could see it. Especially the reluctantly dragged to meet the family. Like,
Yeah,
I can see sulking. Definitely. Okay, the next one's kind of along those lines too. But a cashier accidentally overhears a confidential conversation from a secret agent and becomes a target. It's kind of a little Jason Bourne, if you know what that is.
Ooh. Can I say like Broadway people too? Because then maybe it could like be a musical. How about Idina Menzel, and then she just starts singing. I don't know.
She starts singing and running from a secret agent. I can see it. Okay, next one's kind of a little Hallmark moment. A best-selling author returns home after hearing about a mysterious death of her high school sweetheart.
Maybe Gina Rodriguez, because she's a writer.
Okay.
Do you watch Jane the Virgin?
Yes, it was like my favorite show for a while. Like that show, CW's peak. I love it.
That show, yeah.
The next one is a small town mayor is blackmailed to elect corrupt city officials, or their secret affair will be revealed.
Ooh. Oh my gosh. I mean, anyone could play that part.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, what's his name? Who I'm thinking of? Oh, the guy from Euphoria? What's his name?
Oh,
who plays Nate? Jacob Elordi.
Yes.
I would
okay. I could see that. I could see that. The next one is a school environmental activist gets into a fight and is forced to spend time with her polar opposite.
I don't know.
I'm trying to think too, like an environment, like who could I see playing like an environmental? Maybe like Rowan Blanchard, like an environmental
totally.
activist. Like I could see that. Or yeah, there's a few people I could see in that. Yeah. Okay, the next one is another little high school moment. A 16-year-old living in the middle of nowhere, Illinois, discovers they have superpowers. So kind of broad superhero.
I would cast my friend. Her name is Kira LaRue. I would cast her in that role.
Okay. Would you play like supporting, like?
Sure. Yeah.
Okay, we're gonna dive back into some questions, getting a little more serious about mental health and just taking care of yourself, especially in the entertainment industry when you're, like you said, like you could be doing homework on the way to an audition, a class, and like just taking care. And how do you spend time taking care of yourself and your mental health in the entertainment industry?
Yeah. Well, I've been trying to figure that out all year. That's definitely been one of my big goals for this year. And I don't know if there is, it's actually funny, literally 20 minutes ago, I was on a voice lesson and I was talking to my singing teacher about this, and I was telling her about a really, really insane 48 hours I had the other month of like the lowest low and then the highest high within 2 days. Yeah. And I told her, I was like, how do you stay sane? And she didn't really have an answer. And the mentors and teachers in my life that I've spoken to about this one experience, you know, they like, I don't know if there is a perfect way to live this life of being an artist. And if there is, let me know. But what I have found, journaling, I'm just a huge journaler. I have like 15 journals, not 15, but I have a lot of journals around my room. I even keep like a small one in my purse and I call it my like emergency journal. But journaling is so therapeutic for me, and it's something that I do morning and night, and it's just a staple in my routine of just like kind of taking care of myself. Also, I don't do this as much as I should, but going on a walks are underrated. Like just getting out, getting fresh air, and just like changing up the scenery is really, really helpful. So I would say those are kind of my main thing.
I would say like even you talking to someone, having someone to talk to about things is so vital, especially in this industry when especially someone that understands it a bit. Because I
Yes.
feel like it's hard as an actor or creative in an industry where like no one around you's in it or no one
Yeah.
of your family's in it. So having that person that you can talk to that can relate to it,
Oh,
definitely.
finding
I
a
think,
mentor literally changed my life.
yeah, that's really good that you have someone because I
Yeah.
think that's why a lot of people get lost in it because there's just no one they can really talk to about
Yeah.
it. Um, but speaking of those essential things, I love for people to share their wins and their wants. I believe there's power in sharing your accomplishments, power in saying what you want out loud. So,
Mhm.
what are a few things you've accomplished this past year, and what is
Mhm.
something you want to accomplish next?
Oh, I love that. I like to enter each year with a new word as like my intention going into the year. And my word for 2022 was authenticity. And my
Okay.
word for 2023 is action. But I know kind of it's like, oh, working on yourself or self-improvement or self-discovery, but it's really so important for your art, but also just, for your life. And this year, working with my mentor, and I don't know if you've heard of the book The Artist's Way.
Okay. Yeah, I believe I have.
Yeah, but I worked through that program twice this year, and just a lot of like, the deep self-reflection and
Mhm.
really uh, recognizing blocks that I have on myself and in my life, and rewiring a lot of thinking. So that has been a huge win this year of just like expansion and a lot of clarity in a lot of areas in my life. I would say that has been my biggest win of 2022.
Okay. Yeah, for sure. I think I was. It's funny because I was just talking about blocks with my acting coach, and just like ev- through behind every emotion is like there's like reasoning behind it.
Mhm.
So kind
Yeah,
of like unpacking that,
totally.
and, like sitting with yourself is super important, and giving
Mhm.
yourself time to even reflect and like feel is important, which a lot of
Yeah.
people don't give themselves time to feel. They kind of just feel the emotion coming on and move on.
Mhm.
So I think it's really cool that you spent that time this year, kind of working through that.
Yeah.
Um, but my next question is just what's next for you? It could be YouTube, like your plans to go expanding, um, your interview series, like
Mhm.
in general. I would love to hear what's next and what can people expect.
Yeah, well, so with Behind the Resume, it's something that I'm so passionate about, and we ended 2022 with 22 episodes, which
Okay.
was not even on purpose. Like I looked and I was like, oh my god, that was a total.
It's-
That was just funny. But I'm really excited for my goal is 23 episodes for 2023, and I'm
okay.
really excited for the guests that I already have, filmed, and the guests that I have lined up, and I'm just so excited to continue having these conversations that I'm really passionate about. And, the purpose of the Behind the Resume conversations are really about the artist's journey and like who are you behind your
Mhm.
credits, behind the success, and how did you get there? And what have your struggles been and everything like that. And so I'm really excited about that. And then with my YouTube channel in general, I started a number of different little series this year. I do the Actor Diaries, where every month I vlog anytime I'm doing anything acting related and I compile it into one video. And that's
Mhm.
just been so much fun. And so I'll continue that next year. And I do a series called Julia's Journal where I talk about, things that I've been journaling about and thoughts. Um, and then I just vlog my life. And yeah, I love YouTube so, so much. I'm so passionate about it. And I'm definitely planning on making a lot of content for 2023. And then in regards to, acting, singing, dancing, I am continuing my training and my auditioning. And I have a few things kind of in the beginning stages in the works right now. But I'm really excited for what the new year has in store.
Yeah, that's exciting. I'm excited to keep up with you and see where your interview series leads you, the 23 episodes next year. And before we end, I want to play one last game. I'm a little nervous for this. I'll play along with you. It's
Okay.
Grace when I was a fifth grader, so there's questions that a fifth grader should know. But I'm a little
Okay.
nervous.
It's been a minute since I was in fifth grade, but we'll see.
Okay, the first question. Which of these would conduct electricity? Paper, rubber, metal, wood.
Metal.
I would say metal too. I was gonna say rubber for a second, but I think you might be right. Metal. Yes. Correct. Okay. Oh. Which planet is closest to the sun? Mars, Mercury, Earth, or
Wait,
Venus?
wait. I'll know this one.
Okay.
I might not. Wait, what's the question again?
Which planet is closest to the sun? Mars, Mercury, Earth, or Venus?
I did a play in 3rd grade called Vacation on Mars, and there was a song, and I'm trying to like remember the song. I actually have no idea.
I think I was gonna guess Mars, but I feel like it might be Venus, but I'm not entirely sure.
Oh, wait, what are the options?
Mars, Mercury, Earth, or Venus?
Venus is my guess.
Venus?
Yeah.
We're both wrong. It was Mercury, which I did not know. Um, okay, next question. Which of these does not belong to a game of chess? A prince, a rook, a queen, or a king? It's. I'll let you go first. I'm pretty
No,
sure. I'm pretty sure it's a prince. A prince is not in
I
chess.
genuinely do not know. I don't think I ever learned how to play chess.
There's definitely a king and queen. I'm gonna guess a prince.
Okay.
Yes. Okay. How many sides does a hexagon have? 5, 6, 7, or 8?
I'm like, oh god, I should know this off the top of my head. Well, it's not 8. That'd be the octagon.
Yeah. And pentagon is 5, correct?
Yeah.
Okay, so 6 or 7 are the options.
Oh god, this is so embarrassing. This is very embarrassing. This is like very humbling.
Oh, it's 6 because septagon would be 7.
Okay. Okay.
Okay, it's 6. It's 6. Okay, this one's pretty easy. I'm not even gonna give the options, but who is the founder of Amazon? I don't know why a 5th grader wouldn't know that information, but
Oh my god, it's like off the top of my.
okay, I'll give the options. It's Steve Jobs, Elon Musk, Mark Zuckerberg, or Jeff Bezos.
Oh, Bezos.
Yeah, Bezos.
I don't know why. You know when it's like off on the tip of your tongue and you're like, it's just not coming to your.
There, but you're just connecting it. But I don't really know why a 5th grader would need to know that information.
Yeah.
But,
Yeah.
okay. Oh, I might not know this one. What is the largest rainforest in the world? Daintree, Borneo, the Amazon, or Black Forest? The Amazon is the only one I know of those
Yeah,
options.
I'm not really familiar with any of those. I'll go with the Amazon.
Yes, it is the Amazon. I don't know. I still don't get why a 5th grader would need to know.
Yeah, I know.
Okay. How many books are in the Harry Potter series? 5, 6,
Goodness.
7, or 8?
I read the first one, but I didn't read past the first one, so I don't know.
I know that by the movie titles,
Uh-huh.
but I think there's more movies than books because one of them was split into 2.
Oh, I don't know.
I'm gonna go off and guess 6. Oh, it was 7.
Oh.
Very close. Okay, 2 more questions. What is the highest mountain in the world? Makalu, Kanchenjunga, Lhotse, or Mount Everest?
I'm
There
gonna
must
say
be
Mount
some
Everest.
smart 5th graders out
Yeah,
here.
I'm like, I don't remember learning this in 5th grade, but Mount Everest is my guess.
Mount Everest is correct. Okay. What is a force that occurs when one object rubs against another object? Radiation, magnetism, conduction, or friction?
Friction?
I believe so. Okay. The last question is which of these letters is a consonant? E, U, I, or P?
P.
I just know the A, E, I, or U is the vowels. Okay. I think we got like it says we got 8 out of 10. Well,
Okay. Passing.
that's pretty good.
Yeah.
That's pretty good. So I'd say that we're smarter than 5th graders. Okay, before we go, I'd love for you to plug your socials, your channel, any social media you want people to follow you, and where they can find you online.
Well, certainly YouTube is the number one place where I'm sharing my story, and that's just Julia Marley. And then my Instagram is at the Julia Marley, and those are the 2 social medias I use.
Perfect. Thank you so much for coming on this show. Everyone should go subscribe to Julia, subscribe to this channel to keep up with more interviews that we do on the Earliest Late Show, and have a good start of the new year.
Thank you for having me.